about 5 seconds. I've been very courteous, yes, we've tried, but now it's time to celebrate that. And now we've done the tears, we've done everything else, but for about 5 seconds, can I hear you praise him for just about 5 seconds? Right now we gotta focus on ourselves. I got to get there, God, so help me while I'm here. I came to make the devil mad today because there's some teenagers, some young adults, and some adults that's stuck somewhere and about to push you where you got to be. I don't be before people too long. I feel like that my 10 minutes is good enough because Jesus said what he got to say and you get on out the way. I want to bless pastor, this house. I thank you for letting us have this here. I bless you and I thank you. I want to bless you. Thank you. I love you. And Tiana, you are a walking miracle. Baby, you're here for a reason. I want you to, I don't know what college you're going to. I'm very slow to what I speak. But a ministry of touching young women. And I want you to look into that. I want you to go into detail and studying. Sometimes we have our own vision of what we want to do with our life, but God changes it. Okay? I bless you guys. I thank everybody, family, friends. We love you. And then on the other side, I bless you and I love you guys too. Psalm 23 was Justin's favorite. Now I'm reading, I preached it a long time ago, Psalm 23, and how different things that he was saying. And I realized that David wasn't just quoting that, David was boasting it. David was saying that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You know what? I don't know about your shepherd, sheep, but my shepherd, he leads me down green pastures. I don't know about your shepherd, but you know what? What y'all call them, peons? He prepares a table in front of my peons. He prepares a table in front of my enemies. Baby, I'm sorry. I don't know what other preachers you heard, but I'm about to go right in there. I'm going to step on some toes. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to pat you on your back. I'm going to let you know straight up, no sugarcoating, because the devil didn't sugarcoat on me. I don't know, just to let you know, but I really don't play. I really don't, because the devil didn't play with me. If you got your Bibles, I want you to turn to Mark 2 and 22. If you don't got it, we're going to read it together, because faith without works is what? And your word is your what? God was in the word, and the word was in God, so you need it. When you said, sweetheart, you said you felt like, Justin, you felt like, you know, that was the only one you had. And sometimes God uses a vessel to be there. He's still here because God was in him. God is still there. Yes, I know it's hard. You know, when people try to tell me this whole thing, trying to pat me on my back and stuff, and let's keep it real in here. This whole, when you lost somebody, it ain't easy hearing from somebody else that it's going to be okay. It's not. You don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It ain't nothing going to make me feel any better. But over time it will. But I got something for when we're here right now. Now, Mark 2 and 22. Now, I want everybody who do have it, I want you to read it with me. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins, for the wine would burst, and the wineskins and the wine and the skins would both be lost. New wine calls for new wineskins. Jesus says this at the time that the religious thinkers are criticizing him for the behaviors of his disciples. They are challenging him because his disciples are different from the other mentalities that they're used to. But Jesus did not apologize for their uniqueness. How do you realize that we are criticized for our uniqueness? Our clothes are different, we talk different, we walk different, we ain't the same as how our mama is, but anytime you're different, you're going to run into opposition. But Jesus did not let them deter him from his mission. Through various times, he tries to challenge them to understand that you can't take an old garment and combine it with new fabric, because if you do, in the process of time, it's going to rip again, because that garment is not prepared to hold the old garment and the new garment together. The stretching and the weaving and the washing is going to cause it to break apart, because the old fabric and the new fabric have two different textures and experiences. Stay with me. And see, what Jesus is trying to say is, when you get something new, let's try not to mix it with something old, lest you ruin the integrity of both things. To further their understanding, he uses an illustration that something they could relate to and use quite easily. The thing about Jesus is he takes things that we can't understand to explain things that we can't understand. He said, none of you would take new wine, quote unquote. Must you understand that in the custom day, everyone over there, they mostly drunk wine. They were well wine makers. They were well known. They were well acquainted with wine. See, now that was back then. Now let me come on over to 2011. I'm going to slow down before you go to 2011. 2011, we're more into technology. So you can't take an old chip and mix it into a new hard drive because the whole thing won't what? Talk with me. The whole thing won't what? Work. So you can't take an old memory card and put it into the new computer because the whole thing isn't going to work. So Jesus is trying to get them to understand that you can't mix this. They knew that when wine was new, it had not been fermented, so the wine was going to go through changes, and it had to aerate to go through these different changes to ferment. And the wine began to develop pressure if you put it in something that was inflexible because the wine was going through changes, it would burst. Jesus said you wouldn't take new wine that is subject to go through changes and put it into old wine skins because the old skins lacks the flexibility to be able to make the adjustments and the adaptation to the growth process. So Jesus says the problem you're having with me is that I have come to bring new wine, but your religious system and your framework thinking is so old, antiquated, and concrete that it would burst you to receive what I'm about to give you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Now, I've been a believer for many years, and I've heard so many phrases that this is your year. In 2005, dreams are going to come alive. In 2006, God is going to fix it. 2007, He's going to open up the heavens. In 2008, there's going to be great faith. In 2009, it's mine. 2010, you're going to win. I've heard all these phrases, but nothing has come alive in 2005. You keep going down the same line in 2009. The reason is your problem is you have your faith in time and you have it in the wrong thing. You can't put your faith in destiny. Your faith has to be lined up with God. You can't have faith in a clock nor a calendar. You can't say that tomorrow I'm going to get saved. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Now let me slow it down for you. Now I'm going to teach you a little bit. The thing is that this week, now last week, today is the 17th? 7. Last week, how many said we're going to do the die? How many of y'all doing the die? I'm going to talk to the older folks real quick. How many of y'all, we ain't going to be ashamed, we in the house of God. How many said we're going to do this die? Now, is you really doing it? How many of us done put some assignments to the side? I'm going to come on down there because y'all think I'm playing. How many of y'all put assignment to the side? No, you're supposed to turn in that assignment. We have so many things that we're supposed to do, but this week, last week, you had drama. You had drama all day. Shanae, them, all them, Quita, Coco, Nene, all that came to you with some drama. And you dealt with it. You was in the lunchroom, you was bold. You wanted to go beat her. You on Twitter. I'm about to go to Twitter real quick. You on Twitter talking junk all last week. But this week, why is it that you haven't been talking drama? Why is it that this week you wanted to do the salad? Because you finally realized what time means. You've seen someone else go in seconds, and now you're like, well, maybe I need to go ahead and do this. And somebody come with you in drama. I ain't even got time for that. I just lost my cousin, my brother, my son. I ain't got time.